Hello. Once again I come before you as a representative of the Illuminati. You may call me the Man. You know, I'm afraid I must apologize for the way I ended our last video. I think I gave the impression that we in the Illuminati were not prepared for the Annunaki Audit, and nothing could be further from the truth. We've actually spent the last 300 years or so preparing for this audit. It's just that we were thrown off guard by the timing of their arrival. You see, we in the Illuminati had planned on their arrival to coincide with the Olympics this year. That's why we have it every 4 years. So that in 2012, when the Anunnaki got here, they would see the entire world engaged in sportsmanship and goodwill. Instead, they arrived early, just in time for March Madness in the United States, a time when even the winning team can find its city burned to the ground by its fans. But we're not worried. And actually, really, there's no point in worrying anyway. Come December, we'll find out how we did one way or the other. So, now the purpose of this video is to answer questions. Since we started this series of videos about a year and a half ago, we get the occasional question in the comments section. So I thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and answer some of those questions, because that's what we in the Illuminati do. We control all of mankind for the benefit of all. We illuminate a path to a kinder, more gentle future. So today's question comes from a fella a couple of months ago. Can you explain the difference between the white pope and the black pope? Now, I realize most of you have probably never even heard of the black pope, and it does sound like a title in show business. But let me assure you, it is not James Brown, okay? James Brown is the godfather of soul and the hardest working man in show business, even though he's passed on. No, the white pope and the black pope are both part of Catholicism. For our Anunnaki viewers, Catholicism is a branch of Christianity, which is a global religion. The white pope is a pope that everyone knows. Pope Benedict XVI right now, I believe is his name. He is the guy who drives around in the Pope-mobile wearing white, hence the name, white pope, blessing people. You know, you'll see him a lot at Easter and at Christmas. He has his own fragrance. Didn't know if you knew that or not. Anyway, that is the white pope, and he's actually the face of all of Catholicism. He holds several titles, such as the Holy Father and the Vicar of Christ, things like that. Now, the black pope is in charge of a smaller part of Catholicism, the Jesuits, the Society of Jesus. Currently, the black pope is Adolfo Nicholas, I believe, and he is the guy who's in charge of the Jesuits. Now, if you look online, you'll see a lot of bad things written about the Jesuits, and especially the conspiracy community. They think they're up to no good, and I can understand where that comes from. I mean, if you throw a couple of inquisitions, people start to talk badly about you. So, but I want you to understand that they're no longer in the Inquisition business. Okay, they're much more concerned with missionary work, education, things like that. So don't worry, no one's going to come in the middle of the night and grab you out of your house because of what you believe. Actually, that does still happen in certain parts of the world. But the Catholics don't do it. So, and no one's going to stuck a rag in your mouth and pour water over it and simulate drowning. Actually, the United States government does that. But the Catholics don't do it. So we think that's progress. We've managed to convince a branch of a religion that is based on loving its neighbor as itself. It's not a good idea to kill someone for what they believe. So that's got to be progress. Anyway, so if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and we'll be happy to answer them. And if your team wins the NCAA championship, please don't burn down your city. Over the next few months, try to treat your neighbor right, because of the audit. And when you see those chemtrails blazing in the sky, don't worry about them either. Just relax and breathe deeply.